It's time Project Below Fairmont heads to the transmission shop and a look ahead into the next big purchase for What We Weld in Weekly. Well, it's sad but it's true, but I do have to take Project Below Fairmont to a transmission shop. This past week, I gave it a shot messing around with the vacuum control modulator one last time. That was my last ditch effort, and same results. I did get it to change a little bit, and I'll tell you more here in a second. But hey, this is your first time meeting me. I'm Grant Tommy. This is Straight Six Fan, your home for offbeat hot rodding. And yeah, so I backed out the vacuum control modulator, the maximum recommended 4 turns, and on that final 4th turn, I maybe found drive. And let me explain. If I just barely put my foot into it and just gradually kept up going up to speed, I got up to 60 miles an hour, and I think my RPMs were down. But I never felt it ever shift in the third, so that was weird. Then when I mashed on the gas pedal, it would get all confused the higher up. So messing with the vacuum control modulator definitely did something, but it's not fixed. So it's time to take this to a transmission shop. Now the sad part about having to take this to a transmission shop is, well, as you guys know, the very original plan was to try to get the whole car done for a $4,000 budget. I busted that. Then I was going to try to keep it at 10% over $4,400. Busted that. And then I was going to make sure I didn't go over $4,999 so I could still call it a $4,000 budget car, right? Well, as the budget stands today, I'm a couple pennies short of $4,650, so unless the transmission shop can get me out of there for under $350, sadly I think we're going to crest the $5,000 mark with this project. That's not to say that nothing happened on Project Below Fairmont in the last week. Well, yesterday I found some time to finally cut down the tailpipe extension, so at least I've got that. Alright, so the majority of this episode I want to talk about some long-term kind of plans for What We Weld in Weekly, or, well, the next big purchase. So yesterday I spent a lot of time cleaning the garage. For one, it was way overdue, but for 2, I needed to clean out some space underneath this shelf. Last week when I was attempting to do my What We Weld in Weekly time, I got frustrated as heck with my mini grinder chop saw, and I kept bottoming out the mini grinder itself on the 1-inch tube steel I was trying to put a miter joint into, and that just frustrated the heck out of me. So it motivated me to make the decision. It's time to buy a legitimate metal chop saw, and I want like a cold saw one that's not going to throw sparks. However, I was out of room here in the garage, so I had to clean up yesterday, clean the whole garage, but this majority of this space down here was filled with jack stands, with PVC, just miscellaneous this and that and the other. So I cleaned out a good chunk, and yes, I still have some like my AC compressor for Project Below Fairmont's back here. That goes on the car eventually, so I'll free up some space there. And I've got some wood that I'm going to try to sell on Facebook Marketplace. I'll clear up even more space, but thought process is somewhere down here, a metal chop saw will live. I may even go as far as to make some sort of slide out, like workbench type of situation. And maybe like I'll keep a stool under here so I have a dedicated like work surface for that metal chop saw so it can always just live here and go in and out. I don't know. That's a little long term. We'll just see how that goes. Yeah. If I do, obviously it'll be a project for What We Weld In Weekly. But I kind of want to start a bigger project on that series before the metal chop saw, but who knows? You'll have to stay tuned to figure out what I'm teasing there. I'll give you this much information. It is for my Toyota Tacoma, so stay tuned for that. But you know, if you guys want to support this channel, the best way to do so is go to my Spreadshirt store in the link in the description below and pick you up. I've got four different t-shirt designs. So go do some window shopping at least and think about buying one. That really helps out the channel. Otherwise, just head over here, watch one of these two videos. That also helps out the channel. But hey, just want to say to all my 6 fans out there, thanks for watching.